The world will not wait for your pain to subside. The storm will not pause while you gather your strength, and life will not apologize for being hard. But within you, there is something unbreakable, if you choose to awaken it. We live in an age of noise, distraction, and emotional chaos. Yet over 2,000 years ago, a handful of philosophers whispered a message into eternity, a message not of comfort, but of clarity, a way not to escape suffering, but to endure it with dignity. This is Stoicism, and it might just be the discipline your soul has been quietly begging for. In a world overflowing with shallow pleasures and fleeting highs, many of us are silently suffocating. We chase approval, wealth, control, only to find anxiety, anger, and meaninglessness in their wake. Modern Stoicism doesn't promise peace by removing life's difficulties. It promises peace through resilience, by transforming you. The Stoics taught that suffering comes not from external events, but from how we interpret them. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." That means freedom lies not in changing the world, but in mastering ourselves. This is not philosophy for armchairs. It is forged in pain, tested in war, and lived in silence. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor besieged by war and betrayal, wrote, "His meditations in solitude, not to teach others, but to remind himself to stay calm amidst the chaos. We too must become our own students, our own soldiers, and our own philosophers." To be stoic is not to be emotionless. It is to rule over your emotions as a king rules his kingdom, with wisdom, not tyranny. Stoicism calls us to control what we can, let go of what we can't. This is the dichotomy of control, the central Stoic teaching. It separates the soul from the storm. Practice daily reflection. Seneca advised, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said, we must learn to live each day as if it were our last, not in panic, but in purpose. Face death often in your thoughts. Memento mori. Remember you will die, not as a morbid obsession, but as the most powerful motivator. Why fear petty insults when the grave waits for us all?" Modern Stoicism thrives not in retreat, but in confrontation with fear, loss, betrayal, and even love. It doesn't soften life, it strengthens you to meet it head-on. Destructive emotions are the enemy. Rage, envy, despair, they are storms that pass through our minds, but we mistake them for permanent weather. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How many times have we died in our minds before a single real blow was ever struck? Modern Stoicism is a call to arms, not against others, but against the part of ourselves that chooses weakness when strength is needed, that chooses indulgence when discipline is required. This is not about suppressing pain, it's about transcending it, about walking through fire with steady eyes. Stoicism tells us, you do not control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Start with silence. Each morning, ask yourself, what is in my control today? Throughout your day, pause and reflect. Is this within my power, or am I wasting energy on shadows? In moments of frustration, whisper the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And at night, look back, not with shame, but with honesty. As modern researchers, like Donald Robertson, have shown, this daily discipline rewires the brain, building emotional resilience, mental clarity, and moral courage. Modern Stoicism is not ancient nostalgia. It is a living code, for leaders, for workers, for parents, for you. We walk this path not alone, but together. We fall, we rise, we endure. Because we are not victims of life, we are its students. Let us remember, the world will test us. The future is uncertain, and the only fortress that cannot be shaken is the one we build within. Let the storm come. We are Stoics now.